welcome to Sports Betting Illuminated, where we play with the house and not against it. I'm your host, Ariel Miller, author of Sports Betting Illuminated, an AI-powered path to profit. That's right, you could find my book. Wow, it is such a big book too, and it's only going to get longer with my sports betting course, but of course you could find all of this great information on how I've been able to obtain 30% plus ROI season after season across multiple sports leagues, and tells you exactly how you can achieve that too. So make sure to check it out. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and of course you could always get a signed copy from my website, arielcalista.com. Hey there. You don't see any stream? That is so odd. Okay, let me figure out what is going on. Stop streaming. All right, we are back. Please let me know if we are still having any issues with the stream. I'm working behind the scenes to make sure all of these problems are solved efficiently and effectively. So let me know if there are any more issues. Hey Tyler, good morning. Okay, it looks like we are up on YouTube now. Happy Saturday, Brian. I'm so sorry I didn't see you earlier. Hello, David. Good morning. It is so nice seeing all of you coming in. It looks like things should be working on YouTube. Give me just a second. Okay, I see it live. Maybe it's your device. Like you should try, like refreshing your screen or something. I've been doing great, thanks. How have you guys been? How's your Saturday morning going? Thanks for spending it with me. I have my coffee here. Oh, thank goodness. Honestly, I was getting a little worried. So I already did my introduction. You guys know who I am. Author of Sports Betting Illuminated. I'm glad everything worked. Sometimes the refresh button is exactly the solution you need. Well, how's everyone's morning going? Mine was going so smoothly up till now. It was like nothing in the world is happening that just that could bother me. It's just going along so smooth. Oh, hell yeah, crush a leg workout. I love that. My legs are so sore after this crazy workout I did yesterday. I am feeling it, so I feel ya. Time to relax, let your legs rest. Okay, I'm so glad YouTube is working good. This is really good news. Yay, we are all online, we're all here and present and ready to win some wagers. That was a little chaotic getting our day started. Wow, Brisbane, Australia. Hello, Peter. Welcome in. 2 a.m. Dang. Well, a lot of these games that we're going to be betting on are going to be still pretty early in the morning for you, but, sitting around 12 o'clock, 2 for us today, are quite a few of the games I'm looking at. So, of course, we're going to be covering college basketball, the NBA, of course, and hockey. I've really been enjoying hockey, and we have had such tremendous success in hockey. I've just been dabbling in it here and there. Like, I'm not like the biggest hockey person in the world. I gotta admit, like I have not been following this closely season after season. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Tyler. 7 out of 8. That's great. Oh hell yeah. We've been crushing hockey lately. It's a lot of fun. So I did decide to expand my parameters a little bit. Like my parameters, I gotta admit, have been like really tight. So I did a little bit of experimenting and, with this experimentation, just kind of testing the system. You don't really even have to just like put money on it. Just, make sure you're writing everything down and just following through. And then you testing that like this new adjustment of parameters is actually profitable. That's what I did today. So I have a lot of hockey plays. So this is going to be fun. I've been testing this for a little while now, and expanding my parameters, I think, is going to help us lock in even more successful bets, because we've been doing so well. Our ROI has been in the 50% range. Like, we need to make a few more bets. It's great. We're doing extraordinarily well. 50% ROI. It's like what the best handicappers in Vegas can only dream of. But we do need to make a few more bets, so we're going to be expanding here, and I'm really excited. Thank you so much for pointing out to follow me and like the show. That was so profitable. Taking that under, we really find like nuggets of gold right here in these live streams, and I love to see us all playing and betting together and winning together, and utilizing information from various regions, whether you're looking at books in Australia or in Florida or wherever you are. It's fantastic when we could all put our brains together and really like find a nugget of gold. I love it. All right, well, now we've had a little bit of a crazy morning. I've run down for you like the leagues that we're going to be looking at. I think it's time to sit back, relax, and get our minds right to win some wagers. This is clean now, so like it looks less grody than normal. Yay, I finally cleaned my bong. No, this is gonna be nice. This is grape soda that I'm smoking today, which is actually like a strong and fast acting phenotype of Tahoe OG Kush. So those of you familiar with Tahoe OG, you will really like this one. It has a very strong THC percentage, but also some nice grape flavor and like undertones to it. And I love like that berry fruity cannabis profile. A little bit of citrus in here. Oh wow, you laddered that all the way out to plus 185. I love it. That's a huge ladder. I like it. That's a good under. Whew. All right, now I feel like now I'm feeling like I'm sitting back, relaxing, and getting my mind right to win some wagers. That was a good one. Nice way to start the day. I've been using my Gravitron bong like crazy, and it has been kicking my butt. All right. Oh wow. You know what? That's a really good point. I would like to stop and pause and just focus on this last message that Chuck Science sent into the chat. Because this is a really good point that people don't talk about a lot when it comes to sports gambling. In fact, I haven't really ever seen other people talk about it. I've seen people talk about line shopping, but one of the key things to look for is sports books that move faster than everyone else and all of the other sports books, because there is a lag in that too. Like there is a lag in other sports books readjusting their lines after some of these hardcore sports books like stations, like the Seminoles, casinos, these places specifically move their lines really fast and keep them very tight. And then this is when you can go and look at other sports books and really find some value. And it's a good practice. I mean, sometimes, having access to all of this data and information is key. And knowing which sports books are the tightest and most accurate is incredibly good information to know when you're utilizing the strategy of playing with a house. Because you could play with a house, but you need to know which numbers to look at and where to get your information. So I think I covered that point pretty thoroughly right there, but I mean, you guys get it. Look at who has the tightest numbers, the tightest lines, who moves the fastest, and really like who's the sports book that's really trying to get everyone's money, like maximize their profits. And you could find that. It really does take some data and diving into and comparing different sports books. But it's possible out there, and yeah, good numbers. Seriously. All right, well, we are going to get started with college hoops. As you know, this is the last big Saturday of the regular season, so some teams are definitely playing for something. A lot of teams are not, so keep that fact in mind as you're looking at all of these games today. Winners only. That's right. That is right. So just keep that in mind. Some teams are playing for something. Other teams, a lot of teams aren't. All right. Now let's dive into this 12 o'clock game between Clemson and Virginia. This is really interesting to me. Wow. Even stations was a full point different. Well, yeah, and then that might get you banned from the sports book. I don't know. But I like that idea. Why not? If you guys want to create a betting group where we share the numbers and stuff, I'm all for it. All right, let's look at this Clemson-Virginia game. Now, this is really interesting because the Clemson spread moved from -5.5 to -7.5. With some Clemson money, there's some pro money mixed in there, but personally, this line is bouncing all over the place. I see it at different numbers, at various sports books. There's not a lot of consistency here. I don't know. That is weird. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I can get comments from all the various platforms. And I am on Twitch and Kick too. I don't really know what their censorship policies are. But I already know, like, I'm tagged in like the 18 plus age range because we're talking about gambling and that's not for kids. All right, but let's talk about this. So the line moved from -5.5 to -7.5. It's clearly going in the right direction, even though this Clemson line is bouncing all over the place. There isn't a lot of consistency in the sports books, but also looking at my AI model really does like Clemson here. I think they might be a dark horse. I think that they really might be a powerhouse today. And looking at this, I don't think they're going to be able to pull off the championship, but I think Clemson is definitely a school you want to look at, because I truly do think that they have the ability to be in the Final Four, honestly. So keep your eye on them. But you know, remember, like, they're probably not going to be able to pull off the championship because they don't do the whole NIL money thing. But I'm thinking here today, I'm really liking Clemson, even though there is a little bit of fluctuation. I think this is going to be a good spot. You know, if you're an action player and you want to bring out like a little ladder, you know, this might be the spot. I mean, Vegas is moving us in the right direction. The sharps are piling on this. My AI model likes this. So I like this. Now, I want to look at another spot in this game where a lot of money is showing up. And that is the over. A ton of money is coming in on the over. Big money. But Vegas opened this up at 133.5, and they just held it there. Like, they are not moving the over at all. A ton of money is coming in on the over. Vegas is not budging. So what this says to me is I would think twice before betting the over in this game. That's right. Everyone's betting the over, and Vegas isn't moving. They don't care. They're excited that people are piling in on the over. So I'm not going to take a position here. I'm not going to actually make a bet on the total at this moment. But if you were going to play the over in this Clemson game, I would think twice about that. Seriously, Vegas is not moving. And as we've seen lately, you know, that's when Vegas takes a position. That's when they, you know, think that they could really, you know, make out with a lot of money. Exactly. Not an under bet at this moment for me either. Like I said earlier, like I have no play on this total. It's just Vegas isn't moving. But I'm not saying take the under either. What I am saying is I like Clemson. The Clemson spread today, -7.5. I like this a lot. A lot. So much that I think they could even be in the Final Four. So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about another 12 o'clock game, Miami versus North Carolina. Now, this is an interesting one. I am just leaning here. This isn't a spot where I want to make a bet yet. Oh, I know, right? I wanted to announce that today on YouTube. Like, I am sitting at 99 subscribers right now. Come on, guys. Let's get to 100. I feel like we need to give whoever hits 100 subscribe a huge shout out. And yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to get one more subscriber, make that 100, and you know, our little group of sports handicappers is growing every day, and we're all winning together, so let's keep it going. All right, so right now I was saying I have a lean in this Miami North Carolina game at 12 o'clock. There's a lot of pro money, you know, bashing North Carolina right now. I don't know though. This is weird. North Carolina went from -18.5 to -17.5. So even though the pros are jumping all over North Carolina, Vegas is moving this back in the other direction. Right now, I'm kind of leaning with the pros, but Vegas moving us the opposite way a whole point is definitely scaring me a little bit. But there is a ton of pro money playing North Carolina right now. It's all coming in. The pros are jumping on this. Right now, I don't have a bet here. Like, straight up, I don't have a bet here. But this is something to watch. You know, considering there's only like 40 minutes till game time. Is it -16.5? Okay, guys. Yeah, this is not... That's too big of a move. That's too big of a move. I'm definitely leaning more towards Miami now that you shared that new information. Yeah, a lot of pros are North Carolina. This is just a pretty big move for Vegas to move against, you know, some of this pro money on North Carolina and pretty drastically move this line, you know, from -18.5 to -16.5. This is going in the wrong direction. Now, let's talk about this 1 o'clock game between Youngstown State and Northern Kentucky. Now, I'm loving this total here. I don't have a play yet, but I'm watching this. So write this one down. Don't lock it in yet, but write it down in your notebook to keep watching, because this went from 141.5 to 144.5. And this was on mixed money. This was just a Las Vegas move, moving us from 141.5 to 144.5 towards the over. Right now, I'm liking the over. It's a Vegas move on mixed money. Seriously, that's Vegas moving this line, and money really isn't adjusting at this point. But watch it, because money could come in and anything could start happening right now in this one. I second that. Yeah, if you're betting on North Carolina today, and you just want to like send me the money instead of, place your bet, I could definitely get something pretty. I'm just kidding, everyone. But seriously, don't play North Carolina today. Go the opposite direction. Play Miami. Vegas is not on your side if you're playing North Carolina. I'm sorry. Of course, anything could happen, but this is just too big of a move. And it's also really close to game time, so think about it. All right, so I did cover that I like the over, but I'm watching it. Not a lock yet. Not a lock. Just keep your eye on this at 1 p.m. Youngstown State versus Northern Kentucky over. Oh, that's true. Please don't leave North Carolina. Leave the North Carolina spread out of your parlay, please. All right. Now let's talk about a 2 o'clock game. We have so many games today. This is really exciting. I hope you're all having fun listening to these games. Locking some of them in, writing some of them down, because we don't need to lock all of them in yet. Seriously, a lot of these games, I'm telling you straight up, like, I'm not playing now, but I want to see how these move. And, even though the game time is coming up, some of these might just fall apart. But don't play. Yeah, North Carolina today is not moving in. I mean, that's what I mean when I say the line is not moving in the right direction. It could be a strong favorite, but then slowly, like, the line starts moving. That was good. Needed a little bit of a cannabis break in between all of these games, because we got to keep our minds right to win all of these wagers. So let's see what's next. That would be fun. Those social books are really cool. I'm going to be talking a lot more about them really soon in my free morning report emails, daily report emails, which, of course, everyone, please, if you haven't already signed up for the daily report emails, which cover all the sports news. It's a great tool guide for anyone who wants to learn like how these lines are moving, what the opening lines are, the bets that I like, things that are developing, my play of the day, pictures of me every day. There's so much there, and these go out every single day, 365 days per year, even on Christmas, even on Easter, even with St. Patrick's Day coming around the corner. Thank you so much, Spencer. I appreciate it. Hey, Super Pro, welcome in. All right, so did I talk about this one yet? No, I did not. All right, let's talk about Air Force versus New Mexico. This is a 2 p.m. game. Thank you so much, Super Pro. And I know a lot of people are coming in right now. I just want to remind everyone, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it. I'm sitting at 99 subscribers, and all we need is one more to hit that magical 100 number. So please tell your friends, tell your family. Hell, I don't care if you just sign up for another YouTube account. It would make my day. Now, let's talk about Air Force versus New Mexico. This is at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is interesting. I don't have a play here yet, but I would say keep your eye on this. This is another one that I would say, you know, like write down. This opened up New Mexico at minus 23.5. Then it went to minus 22.5 on some very sharp New Mexico money. But Vegas is moving against the sharp money here. This is another spot where Vegas is moving against sharp money today. So keep your eye on this to see if Vegas moves any more against the sharp money. You've seen them do it with North Carolina already. So are we really surprised they're moving against some of the sharp money on New Mexico? It seems to be something that they're doing, but it also seems like every time Vegas has taken a stand recently, they've been really successful. That under that we all laddered out last live stream, right? Oh, why would they? That is crazy. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I'm glad your gravity bongs just got delivered. They are life-changing. It's really nice glass. It's thick. It's produced here in the US. Like, everything is so nice with these gravity bongs. It is my new favorite form of, I've used bongs for years, like years, I've done the whole pre-roll thing and the blends versus the pre-rolls and the bongs and the pipes and the vaporizers. I mean, I can't name like a single cannabis product that I haven't tried. Seriously. And even the, like the fancy $600 like dabber things, like all of that. This is one of my favorite products ever, the Gravity Bong, just because like it doesn't have like all of that like particulate in it, but it really gives you more flavor and like terpenes and it's more rich, so it's really nice. All right, let's look at the Seton Hall versus St. John's game at 2:15 p.m. This is really interesting. It opened up at 132.5. Then this moved to 134.5, but there is level 5 money on the over. And I still, according to my AI model, this looks like it's still a little bit below equilibrium. So I think that they're going to move this line even further. I like it right now, 234.5. I'm playing it. I'd bet this as it is, but if it moves to 135.5, hands down, bet this. I like it. I want to see it move to 135.5. I'll take it at 136. This might be the spot. Like if you're looking to ladder today, if this moves, and remember I said if this game moves to 135.5, I like it. I really like it. Smash the over if it moves to 135.5. Now, after these 2:30 games in college, like a lot of action just still hasn't really developed yet. All of action is pretty much just happening before 2. So there's a lot of updates that will be happening. I'm going to be sending out the morning report after the show, but it's still probably going to go out pretty early, and there's probably going to be a lot of action happening later today. So, I really got to fix this and be able to give you guys real-time updates. That's really important to me. So, I'm working on making some changes. So I have some big things coming soon because there's a lot of action happening that develops later on in the day that, I just don't cover in the morning report, or things fall apart, or, even having such a early live stream, like it's great, these games are early, a lot of these games are early, but a lot of the later games just I haven't seen enough movement for really me to take a stand on any of them yet. So, Yeah, definitely. Oh, Superman bong. I like that. Yeah, I think this over is likely to move. Keep your eye on it. But if it does move over, like, bet this hands down. Like, bet this. I like that. All right, well, it is time for the 2-minute drill. I will be diving into some hockey plays and, of course, some NBA plays right after this. So stay with me and, of course, enjoy. According to information theory, the brain has the conscious bandwidth to process about 110 bits of information per second. Now let's put this to scale. One single conversation takes approximately 60 bits per second to process. Now that's why it is so hard to do other tasks with the little bandwidth that we have left. We struggle to analyze variables and spot patterns and even make high-stakes decisions on the fly. Now, let's compare that to the sports books and AI-driven markets, which handle terabytes of data every second. They are analyzing real-time betting trends and data, player stats, injury reports, market shifts, all of this with a speed and precision that our brains just cannot match. If betting were a mile race and AI gave you a head start right up to the very last step that you're about to take over the finish line, it would beat you before you even lifted your foot. That is how AI adapts to new information. Now let's talk about the myth of multitasking and illusion of control. We like to think that we can track endless variables and predict good outcomes, but our limited brain power means that we fall back on shortcuts and biases, such as, for example, the recency bias, which is over-focusing on the recent events while ignoring the bigger picture. Then there's confirmation bias, which is when we search for information to support something that we already believe. And next, there's overconfidence bias, which is thinking that we have more insight or control than we really do. Now, studies show that switching tasks alone can cut our efficiency by up to 40%. Our brains reset every time we shift focus. Meanwhile, AI can juggle millions of inputs without even a single break. And that is why betting on instincts alone just rarely works. Now, the sports books are not guessing. You shouldn't either. If you're betting with your gut or with your emotions, you are at a serious disadvantage. The sports books aren't just guessing. They are running high-speed models that take fatigue and emotion completely out of the equation, all with the sole aim of maximizing profit for the sports book. The best bettors aren't trying to outthink the house. Instead, they look for moments where the sportsbook model is intending to maximize the profits, and it takes a position which does not balance the lines. Then the smart bettor will jump on the inefficiencies before they are corrected. To come out ahead, stop thinking like an average Joe and start thinking like the sportsbook. The only way to beat the AI-driven system is to stop relying on human limitations and start leveraging the same data tactics that the sportsbooks use. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, thank you for the rainbow gummy bear. I love that. And I also want to say hello to everyone. Hello, Nathan, who came in earlier as I was switching screens. Hello and welcome in. And thanks for the love on my far infrared necklace. Thank you for all the emotes as well. I appreciate it. And I'm wearing a far infrared necklace right now, this little choker here. Just want to show it off to all of you. So cute, fits me perfectly, and anyone of course can order a custom far infrared necklace on my website, soul-ray.com. It's available for anyone. Great holiday gift. Mother's Day is around the corner. Never too early to start thinking about some custom designs, and I don't know, other holidays as well, St. Patrick's Day. maybe you'll get custom jewelry for that, maybe not, but Mother's Day for sure is something you want to start planning in advance, especially because, like, you know, custom items take time. That's the truth. And like, if you want custom pieces for it, just let me know. We can make it all happen. It is so nice seeing all of you guys. Thanks so much for all the support. And of course, if you like the 2-minute drill, have any questions about it, feel free to write it in the chat, or, you know, write me after the stream. All of my emails you could reply to once you click on the stay in touch button. I answer them back ASAP. And thank you so much, Derek. Yes, I remember making a beautiful lantana inspired hummingbird necklace for your mother, and bracelet too. And I can make earring sets, you know, whatever your mother's like. I love it. Love all the creative energy that goes into it. And your mother will definitely appreciate having a one-of-a-kind. Plus, it's so good for you. I love wearing these in my far infrared sauna. And then actually, like, it helps enhance the benefits of the infrared all day long. All right, let's go into some hockey. Like I said, I expanded my parameters a bit because we've been doing so well. Now I haven't, you know, like, I've been testing them, like expanding my parameters a little bit more, and it's proven to be quite successful. So we're going to go over a few more games than usual today. And yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Super Pro. Absolutely. Family, staff, you know, like your friends. Custom jewelry is just so fun. It is so fun. You always have one of a kind that, like, nobody else has. And that's what makes it special. All right, let's talk about the Lightning versus Capitals. This is a 12:30. Ooh, this is coming up. All right, less than an hour from now. This is coming up right around the corner. Lightning versus Capitals. And I am really liking this over right now. It opened up over 6, moved to over 6.5. Even money. Even money. You will find that over 6.5. Even money, and that is great right now. That's not like minus 105, minus 110. This is a great play because I assume this could go even further, and there's level 5 money on the over. So I'm expecting this to move to over 7 potentially, or at least, you know, seeing the odds adjust so that it's no longer even money and you'll be seeing it minus 115. You know, really, who knows? But I like the over here, over 6.5. And we've been doing so well in hockey. How can you not lock in this play? Next, I'm looking at the Bruins versus Penguins. This is a 3 p.m. Eastern game. And I'm looking at a money line here. I know I usually don't look at money lines, but right now, Penguins money line is looking pretty good. This opened up at minus 105, moved to minus 125 with really no money to report. Like, not a lot of money is influencing this right now. But according to my AI model, this should be sitting at minus 135 or even minus 140 on this money line, and it's sitting at minus 125. Once the money starts coming in and piling in here, I expect this to move out to minus 135, minus 140, of course. But right now, minus 125, Penguins is looking pretty good. I'm so glad. Next, let's talk about Montreal versus Buffalo. This is a 7 p.m. Eastern hockey game. And I'm looking at the total here as well. There is a steam move going on here. This opened up over 6, minus 115, pretty good. Then it moved to over 6.5, minus 105. So another pretty big move. And now it's sitting at minus 110. And there is level 5 money also on this over. So we are seeing some level 5 money on the overs here in hockey today. But we also see that Las Vegas is moving in the right direction. They are following the money here. And this is a steam move because there's level 5 money. Now they're adjusting the odds from minus 105 to minus 110. This is important to know because, like, you know, they're trying to get people to take the under here. And yeah, I'm really liking this over. Oh yes, definitely a lot of positive energy around here. I love to see everything working out. All right, so that's at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Loving the over. And finally, the last hockey game that I really want to talk about and cover is the 9 p.m. game between New Jersey versus Utah. Now this Utah money line is looking very interesting. This opened up as, you know, a plus money play at plus 105, but then this quickly flipped very early to minus 115 with really no money to report. This was simply a Vegas line move. Now, I would say I do not have a play at this very moment. This is a 9 p.m. game, so we have plenty of time until the play starts. Plenty of time. But looking at it, plus 105, it flipped, you know, they became the favorites, sitting at minus 115. So I would say keep your eye on the Utah money line. It's looking pretty good right now, but of course money could start coming in. Anything could happen. Seriously, anything could happen, so keep your eye on this. Oh, it's okay to be hungover. Oh yes, we have some overs today. Definitely I'm gonna run back down all of these plays, but you know, first up I want to do a little bit more cannabis, cover some of my NBA plays, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to hit the bong right now, get my mind right to win some wagers. Exactly, the best way to beat a hangover is, well, in my opinion, with a little bit of cannabis. No, actually, there are some really good scientifically proven ways to beat a hangover. Let me know if you want to know about that. But even terpenes, like scent, can cure a hangover. Like, sounds crazy, but it's true. I've seen it happen. Now, that Gravitron bong has been doing so well. I've been getting so high off of it. I love seeing that you guys are ordering it. You know, I love that it showed up today for you, Tech Science. And I wanted to do another cannabis product spotlight today. So this is called Modern Herb Co. These are their live resin Delta 9 gummies. So they are derived from hemp, but they could be sold anywhere in the country because they are derived from hemp, but they're the same Delta 9 that you would get in a smoke shop. It's nothing different. It's the same Delta 9. Delta 9 derived from marijuana is the same as Delta 9 derived from hemp. Same thing. These are very powerful, but the one thing I love about them, I personally use them every single day, at least one of these. I love all the flavors of them. They all taste great, and I have tried gummies in the cannabis industry for years. Like, I feel like I've tried all of them because I've been at all the champ shows and all the cannabis conventions. Like, I see what's new and upcoming in the market. These personally are some of my favorite flavors ever, and they work. These are like macro dose, so they have like 20 or more milligrams in here. And you know, you look at some of these jars and it's like, okay, this one has 414 milligrams total. This has 640 milligrams total. This is also 640 milligrams total. So, I mean, when you just compare that with like the dispensary and how many milligrams you're getting there, like on average, like you're probably getting maybe 10 gummies, each have 10 milligrams each. That's like 100, milligrams. It's not a lot. So you're actually getting real value here. And also, I really wanted to offer you guys a good price on these gummies. I see them all over online for $36. A canister and I never really see discounts out there. So if you are interested in trying these gummies, if you're already taking gummies, I got a lot of other brands as well, like these. I'm not personally making my own gummies right now at this moment. I'm making elixirs, but these are the gummies I like. I actually use them every single night. And instead of selling them to you for $36, only $27.50 from me. That's it, $27.50, and you got over 640 milligrams total. It is great. And of course, if you order 4 packages, I am going to give you a $99 special. So that's $99 for 4 of these. And you'll also get a special cannabis surprise in your package as well. So definitely a great deal. You'll have, 4 of these. So this is definitely like month supplies of gummies, and they don't go stale or anything. Like I've tried them, they stay fresh. You could really get like the full taste of cannabis in your mouth, like when you're enjoying them. And you'll get a free cannabis surprise, a little cannabis thing I'll put in your package. Definitely contact me about this, Spencer. Yes, I will give you a good deal. And yeah, that's this is my favorite. And of course, you just have to cover shipping, but other than that, this is the best deal that you'll find out there. You won't find it on like the internet. It's going for $36 everywhere, in a smoke shop, online. $27.50 from me. That's all. That's right. I need a lot of dancing gummies. That's how I feel when I take some of these. I always take them at night too, like when I'm just trying to go to sleep. Yes, I ordered some infrared books. They are on the way. I am restocking right now. And yeah, I'm really working on a super exciting infrared course as well. It's coming out so good. I really want it to be thorough, like completely about all light therapy, infrared, talking about far, near, and mid-infrared, that spectrum, but also talking about some of these other forms of light therapy, like green light. People are not talking about that, but definitely have a lot to say. So I'll be creating a course as well, but the books are on their way, so. Oh yes, I love it. Lots of greens. Ooh, all right. I love that. I love hearing your review, Chris. Yes, once you find the sweet spot with the water, the hits are so smooth. And, I love when you guys like ask me like, how can I use this better? I use all of these products, so I'm happy to help guide you through it and really make the best cannabis experience you can experience. So always feel free to reach out to me, everyone. And I really want you guys to enjoy some high quality Delta 9 THC gummies as well. So hit me up. I'll get you the best prices on all the products out there. It doesn't even just have to be this, but like anything else out there that you see, I'll get you the best prices on it. So hit me up. And yeah, let's all have like a little wake and bake together. That's what I love to do with you guys. You guys know this is how I get my mind right to win all these wagers. I know a lot of people, sometimes get munchy or get paranoid, but I use a little bit of combination of terpenes and cannabis, and I just stay focused and creative all day. And gummies too. I like doing a Delta 8 during the day and HHC during the day and Delta 9 at night. Well, you guys definitely know, like I'm a true. I'm True stoner. Oh my gosh, I love hearing your review on the gravity bong. That is so exciting. I'm surprised you're even able to type right after that hit. I was like, woo! Definitely feel like I'm in a different world with a gravity bong. And I've tried gravity bongs before, you know, like back in college with like the large water bottles and stuff. It just hits different with a Gravitron bong, especially with that thick glass. Easy cleanup. It's good. All right. Let's dive into some NBA games because the Nets are playing the Pistons at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight. And I am looking at this Pistons spread. I think this is going to... I think you guys definitely got YouTube high. We broke YouTube, guys. I'm looking at this Pistons spread. It opened up at minus 9.5. This moved in the right direction. It's sitting at Pistons minus 11 right now, with some money supporting it. Not significant money at this moment, but there is some money starting to pile in here. Now, at this moment, I want to see if this pushes out even more. I want to see this push to minus 11.5, minus 12. And I would say when it moves like that, this is definitely bet. We still have plenty of time. We have 7 hours until this game starts. So I think it is going to push out to minus 11.5. And when it does, bet it. I like that. All right. I love seeing that these hockey games are holding tight. Yes, I will definitely... Ooh, it just moved to minus 11.5. As I was saying that. Okay. I think that's the universe speaking. Taking Pistons, minus 11.5. Now, I have my game of the day that I'm so excited to share with all of you. Okay, actually, I'm not a superstitious gambler. I'm not saying like the universe is, you know, this is bound to happen. It's going to win, but I do like when I speak it into existence and it happens. Thank you so much, Chris. Now, my play of the day, I'm really excited to share this with you. I'm sure a lot of you who started at the beginning of the episode I've been waiting for this moment. What is the play of the day? And I'm going to tell you right now. Golden State Warriors minus 8.5. That's right. They're facing off against the 76ers tonight at 8:40 p.m. Eastern. This is my game of the day. I have no confidence in the 76ers tonight. People are pissed in Philadelphia. I'm not gonna lie. People are really pissed off, so I think it might even be worse for them, like playing at home. But this line is also moving in the right direction for Golden State Warriors. It went from minus 6.5 to minus 8.5, and there's level 4 money on it. The money's moving in the right direction. The line is moving in the right direction. And how many times did we win with the Golden State Warriors last season when like this exact thing happened? I'm pretty sure it was like every single time. So I like this. This is my play of the day. And it's moving in the right direction. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, you see it. People are pissed. I don't blame you guys, like honestly, it's true. Well, you know, I don't really have any like hometown team affiliations, so I am going to take Golden State Warriors minus 8.5. I don't think this is going to fall apart today, but I like it sitting at minus 8.5 right now. It's looking pretty steady with level 4 money. And those are all of my plays. Let me just run down all my plays from the beginning. I know a lot of people came in here a little late, didn't hear my analysis on everything. Oh my gosh, some of these games are starting in 4 minutes. So let's run down these plays. Clemson versus Virginia. This is starting in 4 minutes, so lock this in right now. I really think Clemson is just going to crush it today. I mean, yeah, I think they have the ability to be in the Final Four, like I said earlier, and I'm taking the Clemson spread. It's bouncing all over, but this is, in my AI model, very, very, like, good. You know, Clemson should be doing better than, like, this line is kind of saying that they will. And also just remember, in this game, everyone's betting over, but Vegas is not budging on that. So I wouldn't say bet the under, but I would say don't bet the over. You know, stay away from the total today. Seriously, Vegas is holding that line tight in this game, but I like the Clemson spread. Also, in just 3 minutes, I guess, Miami is facing off against North Carolina. You heard me before. I said North Carolina is not looking good today. Not looking good. Sitting at minus 16.5 right now. Open up at minus 18.5. Leaning hard towards Miami. Now, next, 1 o'clock, we have Youngstown State versus Northern Kentucky. Watching over here. Watching it. Not playing it yet, but watching it. Sitting at 144.5. Let me know if it's moved. But definitely watch this. All right, Air Force versus New Mexico. Another 2 o'clock game. This is interesting. You know, I don't have a play in this one yet, but leaning towards Air Force right now. Vegas is moving against some of the sharp money on New Mexico, but not a play there yet. Just watch it, wait and see how this develops and if the line moves a little bit more. Now, Seton Hall versus St. John's, another 2 o'clock game. I'm really looking at the over here. I think you guys said this already moved out to 135.5, did it? No, I don't think so. Okay, but if it moves to 135.5, smash this over. Smash it. I like it right now as it is. With the level 5 money sitting at 134.5, but if it keeps moving, I like it. Yeah, I like the Miami spread. Okay, then in hockey, I was loving the over in the Lightning Capitals game. I think this is going to move even further than Bruins Penguins game. I like this Penguins money line. I think this should be sitting at minus 140 right now, but it's not. But there is no money influencing this at all, but I do like the Penguins money line. I like this. And I also like the over in the Montreal Buffalo game. This is at 7 p.m. and huge steam move on the over. Vegas, the money, all of it moving in the right direction for the over here. So I really like this over. And then in the New Jersey Utah game, that's Utah money line. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Money could come in, things could happen, I don't know, it could fall apart, but this did flip pretty early from plus 105 to minus 115, so let's keep our eyes on it and see what happens here, because I think this is developing. Now, finally, in the NBA, I'm looking at the Nets versus Pistons game, and I'm loving the Pistons spread. Pistons minus 11 is looking pretty good right now. What was the over? Okay, so the hockey game, that was Montreal versus Buffalo. That's the one that I like. Oh yeah, definitely post your plays. Go for it. Yeah, let us know. And also post your Twitter as well, so everyone could give you a follow. Tyler is really sharp and posts all his plays, so follow along. Okay, so I said Pistons, sitting at minus 11 I like right now. Golden State Warriors, that was my final bet. I like the Golden State Warriors sitting at minus 8.5. And I really like this play. This is a good play, moving in the right direction with a lot of money. My play of the day. So I hope you locked in all of these games. We just ran through all of them. We have been live for over an hour. We had a little bit of a rocky start with a few technical difficulties, but we got over that pretty quickly and everything's up and running. So love to see that. Love to hear your hockey plays. And of course, guys, remember, if you want to order some high quality gummies from me, it could be this brand. I'll give you the best deals. And I'm having a deal for 4 right now for $99 plus, some extra cannabis accessories as well. The Gravitron bong. Oh my God. So just remember, cannabis supplies that you want to get from me, you'll get the best prices anywhere. In an internet smoke shop, does not matter. I got you covered. And these are all products that I actually take and use on a daily basis, like every night. If they didn't taste good, I wouldn't be telling you they tasted good. I would be like, these taste like garbage, but they're still good for you. It's because it's cannabis. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not if it really tasted bad. Yeah, I love the Gravity Bong. It has been fantastic. Thank you so much, Spencer. This has been so much fun. I love running down all of these plays. I feel like we have a lot of winners locked in here, and I can't wait to see all of you winning today. Definitely report back to me and tell me games that you're looking at. Whew. Cannabis must have gotten to me. Yeah, of course, tell me games that you're looking at. If you need any help, like adjusting your betting strategies or just want to learn more, have questions, feel free to always reach out to me. My DMs are always open across all of my social media platforms. I will have another live stream if you want to reach out directly through the live stream next Wednesday at 7 p.m. But I will have a poll going out in my daily emails asking you what time you would like these live streams. I know things are changing, now that baseball is starting. So I want to make sure we're really in sync with each other's schedules. So I would love if all of you who come to my live streams daily participated in this poll. I will have it coming out in the morning report later today. Yeah, things are not developing as much as I would like to see with all the later plays, and I know it's such a problem not being able to communicate to you guys some of these plays that I really like later on in the day that develop after I send my morning report out, or things that fall apart after I send my morning report out. So I just want to let you all know, keep your eyes on these daily report emails, because I'm working on great solutions to fix this little issue and help us all win more together and really grow our ROIs, grow our bankrolls, and all become super successful sports handicappers. That's my goal. That's what we're doing here at this show. So keep your eyes on the daily emails, because I do have some fixes to this problem that I am going to be implementing soon, so you guys could get these real-time updates and just stay more connected with me throughout the day. I would love that. Thank you so much, Spencer. They always do have great pictures. I love putting a little picture of me at the bottom of the morning email every day. So if you haven't signed up, please click the stay in touch button, and also tell your friends and family about this live stream and the daily report emails as well. The emails are growing every day. The live stream, I'm almost at 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're so close. So if everyone just gives a thumb up on their way out and tells a friend about it, I'm sure we are going to hit that goal by the end of today. That is my goal. So let's make this happen. But really, I can't do it without all of you telling a friend, telling your family, and spreading the word. So thank you so much, everyone. Good luck today, all. Make sure to go follow Tyler on Twitter as well, so we could see all of his picks. I haven't seen your messages yet, but I am wrapping up the stream, and I would love to see them later, or you can send them to me, and I'll put them in the morning report as well. All right. Good luck today, everyone. And I will see you all on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much for joining the Sports Betting Illuminated live stream, and good luck on all of your wagers.